Comrades, brothers and sisters, welcome to the Commissar's house. Today we look at something different. A defeat. A shameful display on my part. So I'm gonna bring this up since firstly, in the last video I've seen just the trend I've seen is that everyone seems to think now I'm some sort of god at Blackwake, which is not true. I lose probably as much as everyone else. So what I'm going to look at now, this is one of my defeats, and I want to see this partly for myself actually. I want to see what I do wrong. So this is, I haven't reviewed the footage up until this point, so I'll see how this goes. For the moment, we have an unholy amount of people signing up to be captain, and as I'll say in the video, I feel like the Australian election, the number of bloody people on the ballot paper. But yeah, I managed to pull through, which most of the time seems to happen for some reason. We've got very full teams. This is the first day of the proper Alpha 11, or slash Alpha 12. There's big full teams. You've got 30, 40,
yes, I blame the Green Party.
I'm just gonna stay. It's been great. It's good fun. But now you can hear me. I'm speaking of my hoy captains, since this is fleet mode now, so there's two little hoys right there beside us to help and or hinder our progress to victory. Or spoilers.
Call out if you're being beaten.
So we're sailing out now. We've agreed, as you've probably heard, we're just gonna standard deal is
my
to
captain
just,
is flogging me.
keep together and focus down whoever gets badly
that's
hurt.
okay.
Generally,
Talking about.
because, well, being the Galleon, I've got the largest broadside of all the ships, apart from, of course,
You don't waste into the stress call.
it'll be whoever I shoot is going to be absolutely mauled, and ideally, you'd have your hoys to come in and support you as well. Now you can see we're facing down against Shogun, and it's been an interesting run. In the morning it had been a I'd probably run about three victories, and now I've had a rest, and now I'm coming back. And it's interesting the psychology that can happen. So I'm rested, but I've been out of practice. I've been playing a few hoy crew games. But for the moment, I'm not quite sure. That's a bit of a foolish move on my part. Good lord, what was I thinking? Just turning. You can see the rock. Come on, Kommissar, you can see that rock right there. So that we don't really suffer. We're not really punished for that maneuver. As you can see, we're masked by that island. And possibly covered us up as well. Though, it's worth pointing out that you can actually shoot through islands, though, of course.
You're going to be on your own for a second, Hedgehog. We're turning around.
It appears I've had a bit of a, not such a great time getting a broadside up.
All loaded again on starboard.
Moved one side and the other too much. So you can see a lot of those shots went every which way. That said, now we you can see all their hoys and galleon were all clustered together. So basically, all my gunners need to do was just shoot, and they'd hit something.
Going for a
and that's until they all broke apart. Unsurprisingly, that was what we were doing. And we did a pretty good job. However, Shogun on the other team, his crew do a pretty impressive job. There's only a few times where I can actually see that he's sunk low. And there, unfortunately, it doesn't seem I managed to control my gunners well enough, because what happened was I have to swerve to get away from that island. But I end up messing up their shots. Now, unfortunately, what happens now, whilst we're going to be raking up this Galleon, it's now a 2v1 engagement. Our hoys, whilst they're around, they're not very close. And so now it's me and the Galleon. Oh, it's me versus the Galleon and the hoy. And that's 12 guns, 12 gun broadside to their 8 with my own 8. Which is in good odds. Even no matter how good you can be, you're not a miracle worker. And the cold mathematics of it, you've got 12 guns, you've got 8 on a side, means you're going to we're what's going to happen here is that we're going to take an absolute.
We all got hammers.
We're going to refuse to die. There's going to be some quite impressive saves here, but it's going to be a close run thing, and it was probably unnecessary. The plan at this point, as you might have heard during the in-voice comms, the plan at this point is for the Galleon to just soak up all the damage from the Galleon and the hoy, and whilst our hoys go and engage their hoy, their single hoy which is cut off.
The last
as you can see here, there's just veritable swarms of something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. You can just see the swarms of people coming aboard. You've got everything. It's like stay away, undead skeletons. So So yeah, I'm having to defend for dear life there. Almost jump overboard ignominiously. But now, what we must do here, this is not critical, but it could become critical. Because we can't return fire.
Keep preparing, boys.
There's
Keep
12
preparing.
guns facing us. There's a Hoy nearby who can easily outpace us. So the priority at this point is to just stay alive. You just have to defend. As you can see, I'm just blocking the companionway down to the lower deck. You have to defend the pumps. As you can see, there's no pumps working. Now, we're in a good situation here since there's only one hole, so we're not sinking by very much, but I'm just screeching it to find that hole. And it's absolutely critical as we do. We just have to block this, and as you can see, I don't just do one. There's even pirates here are getting... I'm about to attack. But as you can see, the plan is actually working. First Navy Hoy has gone down. But at the same time, now we're being covered by canister. It's not going well. Now I can see that the situation's second one as well. I'm not quite sure what happened. This was quite surprising. Maybe the Hoys came up and supported us.
New holes are on port.
Can't tell at this point. But there's Barbaric down there screwing us over. I'm using the Nox volley. That's whilst it does a great job in sharp, I'm not feeling it here. But I'm screeching, just pump, 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 repair, repair, repair. It's absolutely critical because if we can just, if we can even lift, we can just, for the moment, we can just stay alive. That's all we got to do. Because if they've just lost 2 Hoys, which between the Sevilites, there's a fair number of crew, maybe 10 people. Unfortunately, we lose a ship now, which is unfortunate. If we'd managed to, and there's their Galleon coming in for a raking shot that's not good. Unfortunately, the leader's lost, well not lost, but it's lessened because there's been us who've been taking absolute pounding, we've been great shots, everything that could happen to us has happened apart from sinking. And now that leader's been lessened.
I'm looking at
Go away, Barbaric. Nobody likes you. Sorry. But everything bad has happened has happened apart from sinking, and that's entirely down to my pretty good crew. Unfortunately, tempers will eventually get rather frayed here as people just watch. It's easiest when you're pumping, just see all these holes form and nobody touch them for a while, but you can't leave the pumps because otherwise the ship will
hole is
sink
port
quicker
side,
now.
mid port side,
But
mid port side.
we're doing our job, we're holding out, and yeah, it might be in vain at this point, but all we've got to do is just live. If we sink, then we're screwed, and we probably won't come back from that, especially against a as good as Shogun. But that's what we're doing now. Keeping it together, keeping it alive. And as you can see, we're slowly coming out of the water. Slowly but surely.
Port side.
We're doing okay.
Repair. Oh wait, it's gone now.
Boys, can you help
It is getting tense.
And
as you can see, every time we just about to lift out of the water, we get hit by 1 or 2 shots, which have to be found, they have to be repaired. It's a little bit annoying. But now we're coming around. Now we've come out of the water. Presumably, I can't see from those footages yet, but presumably Shogun is a good way away, so it's hard for him to hit his shots. I've tried to turn as much as I can to avoid those shots as well. Our sails, I made a bit of a
What are you talking about, Cap?
mistake there, thinking the sails have been badly damaged. Turns out we'd only got
good,
slow.
Chief.
Oops. So we could have saved a few holes there. But now we're in good shape. Everything's repaired. I'm shouting at everyone, get those guns loaded.
Right, port side, man your gun.
Addendum. I should ask my all 2 of my audience. I should ask if the doubled up sounded me. That was not good. They got the opening broadside. It wasn't a very strong one though, which was interesting. We were lucky. We were lucky there.
We got all 3 of them over here.
We just have to. We got 5 shots to their about 3 hits on us. So if we can just maintain that, if we can just keep those firing up and desperately, just constantly shouting my Hoys, help us! It's easy to get grumpy at Hoys. They're going to do so, but they've got their own problems. They've got big scary Galleon which can wipe them out in a broadside. They've got big, they've got Hoys. They've got ships the same size as them. You need to be very careful of because Hoy battles can end very quickly and very horribly. But for the moment, as you can see, Rooster's coming up in our port. We should be able to. We're going to be going in pursuit of the enemy Galleon.
Yeah, we're immobilized over here with all 3 ships.
Unfortunately, we were trying to help out Whitebeard, but we were too far away, and that's resolved.
Yeah, just stop and wait for us, and we'll come to you.
Yeah, slightly annoyed there.
Oh, what are we at?
Chance of not even being knocked off my ship. But yeah, that could have been avoided, unfortunately. But nothing to be done. So I'm shouting at my gunners to hit their
One tap left.
those bow chasers, since as I was saying in the last video, it's critical and there come the shots. Most of them miss.
They're all in
Okay,
front.
port side, man, your
But
gun.
it's
Front
critical
and
that
port
we
side.
knock out his
It's gonna
sails.
be bad.
Unfortunately, Shogun's
It's a close game, boy.
repair crew
Let's
is
get
on
this.
point, and most of the time
Port side.
it doesn't have an appreciable effect on us. Bring us around, unfortunately,
Firing!
and then the lag. I wouldn't say lag, but I mistime it.
Tap
Because
left.
it takes a moment or two for
Okay,
the
I'll still add a shot.
ship to stop moving to starboard.
we need some supplies
Unfortunately,
down
there
here.
goes most of our broadside. So I make a mistake here. I should have, in my opinion, I should have focused on the Galleon. I should have maintained fire on the Galleon. I should have kept up the pressure. Perhaps I could have done a rotation as I did last game and just come around on my starboard side, which is all loaded and unloaded. Instead, I get sidetracked by hoys, because I think that if I can get rid of a hoy or two, then we can continue the tickets lead. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to see what the ticket lead is.
Sometimes I can't.
Bring in replays, come on, you know you want to, devs. So now we're playing Ring a Ring a Rosie with a bunch of hoys, which isn't very helpful. It's not. The hoys are pretty well manned. They are a threat, but in my opinion, it still comes down to the Galleon.
Hold your fire.
So I think that it would have been much better for me if I'd kept on the Galleon. If I, as I said, reversed course or something, and just kept on that Galleon, kept up the pressure. Because now all Shogun, I don't know if Shogun stayed at this point, but perhaps he was badly damaged. That explains why it took him a while to come in and engage again. But
Good work, good work. I'm gonna have to turn you
if only I'd kept up the pressure, and then I would have been able to perhaps get a definite advantage. Instead, I'm stuck. Okay, I badly shot up that hoy there. But, you know, he's going to chuck 4 holes in me. It's not really much. Instead, I've wasted a whole starboard broadside, and now here comes the Galleon. Bad. Not good. So now, pitiful broadside. It's not very good. Yeah, what? 1 hit, 2 hit, maybe another 2 shots, 3 shots.
Need way more people
It's
below
not
deck.
the world-ending broadside we're looking for.
Okay,
It's, it's just attrition, and there's hoys in the area, and I'm not sure I don't think I'm in a position to let my hoys help him. I'm fine with that sort of situation where you're just trading shots like that. But not when there's a rock in front of you, which forces you to turn. And then again, I probably should have
we're coming to you.
kept up the pressure there. I should have turned away and not followed that turn. Instead, all my crew's repairing. It's not looking good. Surprisingly, perhaps not surprisingly, given the shot we put into that guy, another Navy voice sinks. But really, it's particularly in very high population servers where almost everyone's on, and you've got a Galleon with about 10 to 13 people on, we should be hitting this Galleon. And whilst obviously we're doing it now, we're hitting that Galleon hard. He's taken a lot of damage, but we could have been doing that like 2-3 minutes before. And he could be at the. I've done a few things differently. I could have Shogun to the point where he's very low in the water, and I could be sitting beside him, pouring shots into him, and not much he can do. Unfortunately, I go in for the close assault, and I'm probably a bit overconfident here, because from memory what happens is that he starts lifting moments before I get in close. And I shouldn't have done that. Now, my crew's all ready to board, but it doesn't really matter at this point, because when you want to board, if you're not grappled or anything, you want to board when he is... Okay, maybe I'll lie. Actually, here it comes. He's just about to go into... But he will lift out of the water very soon. But you want to board when... Arguably, I should have rammed at this point as well. But you want to board when they're very low in the water. It's in situations like this, but not, as you can see, when you're lifting. Because now, as you'll see, he'll lift up. Unfortunately, I get
Slow down.
So it's hard to have a view of the battle. Okay, well, I respawn pretty quickly. But as you can see, it's now just yardarm to yardarm fight. And that's a fair fight, and we don't do fair fights here. That's my crew's going to work on them. You can see lots of great kills, doing lots of damage, and their lift has been momentarily knocked out, but still, we're just sailing off into the distance, and our hoys are somewhere far behind. And it's... there's one of the hoys. Unfortunately, Rooster, whilst he sticks to Shogun like glue, it doesn't... I don't think it causes much of a difference. I would be interested to see Rooster's perspective on this, since from where the Galleon was sitting, it was difficult to see much difference. It felt just like a one-on-one, but who knows. Now Shogun's in the water again, but it's taking too long. It's too much of a fair fight. As you can see, I get killed again. Because I have to stand at that wheel, because I need to constantly speed up and slow down so I can keep us together. But it's not really achieving much. You're just sitting there blasting grape into them, and you're doing 50 to equal number of hits either side. Arguably what I should have done, at this point definitely, you can see he's completely lifted out of the water now, and as you can see what is from his broadside, he's all ready to fire, basically. All he has to do is somebody has to just run down his deck of guns, and that's that. What I should have done is just somehow disengaged, pulled away. I'd have taken a few hits, we'd have got away. I would not have found myself in a situation we're about to be in, where I go, okay guys, we need to grapple here. And I should have just got away.
We're respawning in again.
And possibly asked Rooster to screen me as I try to escape.
It's a close game, boys.
Unfortunately, it takes a while for my crew to load grape, which that would explain it, since the sail underwater there. And you can't really load guns whilst, under fire from everyone on the top deck. So that'll explain why we didn't load grapples in time, unfortunately. But I am also getting a bit flustered at this point, unfortunately. And you'll see that. I'll say get ready port instead of actually load grapples into port. So what I should have done at this point, I should have just pulled away. I should have let us go and just not gotten involved. Ideally, I would have done a full 180 degree turn.
We have grapple loaded, sir. We have
unloaded
grapple
a
loaded.
broadside onto it.
That's
not going to happen.
Hold your fire.
Good fight.
Will fool me.
We don't want to let him on.
Copy that.
As you can see, he's coming in, and
There's
still
a
see
guy on our
at least I haven't.
Okay, you have.
Focus on the action.
Right, when you want
Make fire.
There we go. He rams. Smart move.
Nice work. Okay,
He's
fire
grappling.
more. Get
And
well.
Fire grape, fire
grappled now,
grape.
so it's at this point I'm feeling pretty confident, and the Knox volley gun, doesn't work for me yet again. I'm struggling to find a use for that gun. I wanted to like it, especially after seeing Sharp. So now I just hide in the window, but we need some people to stay alive, so that's my reasoning. Call me a coward if you wish. So we want to just stay alive, and since our hoys are close by, I'm hoping that I can just get the hoys to just unleash the grape shot and get aboard and support us, so they can just fight and respawn and fight and respawn.
Where are they?
And I'm feeling really confident at this point, since they've destroyed their bowsprit. Yeah. Perhaps it's hindsight here, but perhaps I justified to be confident, but yeah, what can you do? At this point, ungrappled, I'm shouting, oi, get these grapples going again. The tickets are very close, you can see there, and it's not looking good. It's too equal.
This is an intense firefight right now.
We don't do fair fights here.
Need to grapple again.
So we're down by about 4 tickets. And, well, really your only hope is to grapple now. But, this is just, it's a slim hope. I wouldn't deserve to win if I
Got 2 holes down here.
had succeeded.
At this point, trying to,
I'd say it's over. The difference is too, it's a pretty significant difference at this point. As you'll see soon, the grape will go out, or grapple will go out, and there won't be the lesson here is not to get yourself in that position. You shouldn't have to rely on your crew to succeed for you. You need to focus on not allowing that to happen. You need to. I should have stood off, because, well, that's my strength. I should have stood off, poured the gunfire into him, should have recognised that it wasn't looking good, and should have fallen back. Now, as you can hear, everyone else had a great time, and I'm a bit disappointed. But let's look at the lessons here. 1. Temper aggression. You can see I'm constantly going after those shots, and they're getting me into bad situations, which, well, just cause me to take hits. Number 2, pick a target and stick to it. I was constantly going after those hoys, and I should have been focusing on their Galleon. That's the priority target. And number 3, do not accept an equal fight. And you'll have seen there, it just comes down to individual skill, which I'm not really interested in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.